There you can see how beautiful our Sheila looks. These are at a clearance price. Always perks up my ears.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I love it.
Oh, look at that.
You know what? We're good shoppers, just like you all, right? So for $37.99, these are 40% off. They're 19mm Pave hoop earrings, sterling silver, or if you like more of a warmer 14-karat yellow gold plated. Those are your choices. Everything comes in a beautiful gift box with that guarantee as well. You don't have to worry about that. And the stone weight here is 80 points. So it's just a smidge over 3/4 of a carat. 3/4 of a carat will be 75 points. Beautiful earrings.
I love how you get so much volume from these, but when you put them in, you won't have the weight. And that's important to a lot of us when it comes to earrings. We just don't want to wear a heavy earring. So the stones in this are really interesting. They're small enough and set close enough that they could be pave, except we left an open space in between, creating this almost like lattice work effect.
Yes.
So you have a little bit of negative space there. You can see like kind of poking through that little bit of like airiness. That's what gives you the comfort factor when it comes to these rings. But yet at the same time, look at the roundedness that you get to them. You get so much presence to these, as well as a lot of precious metal. So the Diamonique stones wrap their way around even to the sides, which is wonderful. And then the back, it is a fully enclosed or continuous hoop. So there's no post that you would feel through the back of the ear. And to be honest with you, Pat, don't you think these could be worn reversed like this if you just wanted more of a metal forward look one day? That's how beautifully finished these earrings are. You could, you know, one way or the other. You'll get a lot of wear out of them. And they're a nice size too, about 3/4 of an inch. So that's kind of like everybody's favorite. Everyone can wear that and feel comfortable.
And if you're like Erin and you have more than one hole in your ear, I think that these would be particularly nice. This is the hinged earring is a very expensive way to make an earring. It truly, truly is, because it has to be engineered in a very special way. And then when it lines up, goes through, there's enough room for that earlobe, and then you just click it, and you can actually hear it click. But I agree with you. Now you have a highly polished hoop, and then you have, and all that negative space is really difficult to achieve.
Right.
So fill it all in with all the Diamoniques.
Right.
Gorgeous.
Kind of like a checkerboard pattern in a way. It's just such a testament to how well set Diamonique pieces are. These are stones that have to be hand set for you within the piece. So think about that. It's the same attention to detail that's done in diamonds. The scale of these stones are super believable. So if you'd like to wear them as if they were diamonds, no one would second guess them whatsoever. But I've worn these a lot since we first, the samples came home. They're just an easy one that I reach for. Yeah, and I've worn them casually and I've dressed them up. I feel like they're, refined enough that they really hold their own on those dressier days.
Really pretty in your ear.
They're super comfortable. They're just a nice balance. And I've worn them casually, like on days where I just have like a sweat top on. But I wanted to feel a little bit more put together. It's amazing how earrings can do that for you. And all of a sudden you feel like, yeah, checked all the boxes. I planned this. Even when you're running out the door, running out of time. That's me. Describe the earrings. It makes you look so much more put together. Yeah,
it does, and that's the nice thing. I remember many, many years ago reading that the jewelry industry, someone in the jewelry industry decided they needed to do a survey, and they found that we own more earrings than we do any other kind of jewelry, which makes sense because, lots of times you'll wear the same ring, you'll wear the same watch, bracelets, maybe the same necklace, but you'll change your earrings, and that's the fun thing. And I think also as we get closer to spring and summer, don't you think many times, like, I might not wear a necklace, but I always have earrings in. It's sort of like, you'll wear, hopefully, your sunscreen, and then I always put mascara on and a little bit of concealer, my sunglasses, I'm out the door.
A little finishing touch. Yeah, it's true.
All right, sterling silver, or this is your 14-karat yellow gold plating. They're very ladylike earrings, really beautiful, under $40, and they do come gift box for you. So we're thinking about mom, mother-in-laws, sisters, all the ladies in your life, all right? They look very pretty on Sheila. All right, I know you're coming back.
Yes.